Hey, 100-day Dashers. So today you get some really special training, and I am going to do this training again. We did it a few weeks ago at Girls Night Out with the consultants who did not have guests, and it was basically how to create exponential leads, how to make an exponential leads list, which means a never-ending list of people. This is a really fun activity or exercise that I learned at Coach School in Nashville a few weeks ago, and I want to teach it to you. Now, if you are in a position in your business where you feel like you have tons of leads and really you may not need to make an exponential leads list, this technique, you'll want to learn this technique so that you can help your team members to be able to make this exponential leads list. If your goal is to grow a team at any point in your Mary Kay business or to step into a leadership role, whether it's Red Jacket or beyond, then you'll likely end up having a team member who may need to do this exercise in order to brainstorm. This is a new way of brainstorming, rather than just saying, well, just make a list of people. Because a lot of times what we do is when we are trying to make a list of people that we want to book or that we want to have on our team, we start to subconsciously qualify or disqualify them. We disqualify them if we aren't sure if they would actually say yes, or we don't put them on the list if we're intimidated by them, or if we think for some reason they're not interested in what we have to offer. This exercise, the exponential leads list, is a way to completely take Mary Kay off of the radar and to just make a pure list of people. You will think of people that maybe you would have never thought of if I told you just make a list of people. This is going to help you brainstorm without disqualifying people. Okay, so you ready? Now, this is a really fun exercise that you can actually do with a partner. I think it's even more fun or maybe even more productive with a partner. So this may be something to grab a sister consultant or one of your team members and just say, hey, let's do this exercise, the exponential leads list, okay? So the way I'm going to walk you through it is the same way that you would do with a partner. And some of you may recognize this from a couple weeks ago when we did this at Girls Night. Okay, so what you're going to start with is a quality. And I'm going to ask you right now, let's say, if you want to do this with me right now, go ahead and grab a clean sheet of paper. And let's think of a quality that we would love to have on our team. So a characteristic of someone that you personally would love to work with. So I'm going to throw out one of mine. So one of the characteristics of someone that I would love to work with is someone who is a hard worker. So just plain and simple, someone who works hard. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to list everyone that you can possibly think of who's a hard worker. Who do you know in your life who works hard at what they do? So I'm just going to throw some names out there. Okay, so I'm writing down Mary, Jody, Amy, Kristen, Bethany, Stacy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You get the drift? So I'm just thinking of hard workers, and that's it. Now, then what you can do is stop with wherever you end up stopping. And this is like a really quick activity. Don't overthink it. Just start writing people. Now we're going to stop. Now we're going to go with Stacy. My question to you would be, let's say we're doing this partner style. My question would be, what's a quality about Stacy that I admire? And I am going to say that she is really outgoing and fun. So let's use outgoing. Now we're going to start thinking of people that we know that are outgoing, like literally everyone that I know that's outgoing. All right, so I'm going to put Beth, Elizabeth, Cameron, Jackie, Rachel, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so like everyone I can think of. Now let's go with Rachel. I'm going to change colors here. What's a quality of Rachel that I admire? What do I love about Rachel? What's Rachel like? That's a question you can ask yourself. Okay, what's Rachel like? Okay, Rachel has 4 kids. Okay, or you could say she has kids. And then you would list everyone you know, every woman you know who has kids. Okay, you get this? You could do this with, like, who do you know who has red hair? All right, list everyone you know who has red hair. Stop on someone, circle her. What's something about that person that you admire? This is your exponential leads list, because you could literally keep it going forever and ever and ever and ever by picking a quality of someone and just thinking of everyone you know that has that quality. Stop with whoever, pick a quality of her. I could literally go with Jody and write a quality of Jody that I admire, and then list everyone who has that same quality. Or even just like red hair, or you could put, someone who lives in a certain part of town. Who are all the people that live in that same part of town? So do you see how this is more of an inclusive list versus asking yourself, well, who could I book? Because then what happens is your brain automatically starts to exclude people. This is more of an inclusive list, and you'll write down more people on this list than maybe you would if you were specifically thinking about Mary Kay. And yes, all of these people are potential leads who could book with you, who could introduce you to new people. And if we circle back around to the 21-day challenge that we've been all participating in and talking about, that challenge, all you really need to start with are 30 leads. So this could be the way that you think of your 30 fresh leads, and then map it out for the 21-day challenge and start there. So this could be your starting point. There is another really fun way that you could use this exponential leads list and qualities or characteristics of people that you want to work with. It is actually through asking for referrals at your appointments. You know how we always do the fabulous game, and during the fabulous game, they just basically write down their 20 people that they want to write down. Well, what we talked about at Coach School is a new way to ask for referrals. Could be where you ask of the group, who do you know who's a hard worker? Write down those women first. Who do you know who is a kind person? Write down everyone you know who's kind. Who do you know that is outgoing and fun? Write down everyone you know who's outgoing and fun. You can incorporate this into your referral game, and guess what? You have a bunch of people, referrals, new leads that other people have referred to you because of those characteristics, which are the characteristics that you would want of someone on your team or someone you would want to work with. You see how this could be totally transformative of your business. And then to take it even a step further, when you call that referral, you could say, so-and-so gave me your name and number because she said that you were a hard worker, or she said that you were so fun and so outgoing. She said that you were kind. You could bring that piece in and actually compliment them based on the compliment their friend gave her. I just think this could be completely transformative for your business. So I do have a new referral sheet actually that Amber Nichols took initiative on creating to support us and putting this into practice at our parties, where we actually ask for the qualities of the people that we would like to be referred to us, and we can make it into the game and incorporate it into the referral game. So what I want to challenge you to do, this will be a shorter Google Hangout for you. I want you to do this exponential leads list. Maybe grab a partner. Ask a sister consultant to take 10 minutes with you and to do this list together, and where she would actually say to you, what's start with one quality of someone you'd want to work with. You start with a quality. Okay, list everyone. And when you get to the bottom person, she could say, now what's a quality about Mary that you admire? Tell me about Mary. Boom, there's a new quality. And she walks you through that. You can walk yourself through this as well. Okay, so kind of to switch gears on you, what I want to lastly just finish up with, besides that exponential leads list, is challenging you for the next 3 days to take on our Mascara-thon challenge to sell the new Lash Intensify Mascara. If you haven't yet seen it, I posted on Monday night a script that you can use to sell the new mascaras or a bundle with the eye makeup remover, the lash primer, and the mascara, and to sell it at a discount. And the focus would be to sell 20 combined. So either 10 mascaras and 10 bundles, any combination, but to find 20 people who are willing to pilot this new mascara for you and to try it out. And so that's my challenge for you today, is to find 20 people to order this new mascara or the bundle. Use that script, send the picture out that I posted, find 20 people so that two things. You can finish this month with a bang, and you can be super excited about the new sales that you have and maybe even the new customers that you have. And also so that you have your customers on our product and giving you feedback about this new product, because it is incredible. I have it on right now. As you can see, my lashes are amazing. Okay. So that would be my challenge for you. Find 20 people. Now, in order to find 20 people, you'll likely have to text 50 plus. So maybe make your exponential leads list first, go through your customer base, go through your family and friends and all the numbers that you have, and private message people. You'll be amazed at the results that you get. So there's my challenge that I'm going to leave you with for the next 3 days as we wrap up the month of April strong. Find your win for April. Remember, a couple weeks ago we talked about find the small wins, because the small wins accumulate. Find a victory for yourself this month, whether it's the original goal you set at the beginning of the month or whether it's a victory that would give you a win, small or big. That it's important to find your win. And we have plenty of time to make a win happen in the next 3 days. So I believe there was one other thing I want to share, and let me go ahead and find that. Okay, so the last thing, yes, there's one other thing, and I'll just leave you with this thought. This has been a thought that has been just on my mind for the last couple days as I connect with consultants about their businesses and where things are at, and coaching different consultants. My thought that I have is this, and this is also something that Grace talked a lot about at Coach School. What you focus on is what you get, and what you continue to say or to think and focus on is what materializes in your life. So as it pertains to your Mary Kay business, and specifically with booking new appointments or finding team members, and those small things that are actually big things that accumulate into the success in your business, I want you to practice focusing on that you are a master booker, that people want to join your team, that you are searching for the woman who needs Mary Kay, who could excel in Mary Kay, and who wants an opportunity like this, who needs a track to run on. And I want you to shift your focus away from, no one is booking with me, I don't know who to book, no one's joining my team, because the more you focus on that, the more you're going to get no one booking with you, no one joining your team. Let's shift our focus from what we don't want to happen to what we do want to happen. And let's speak it out loud, because what we focus on is what we get. And remember what I shared a couple weeks ago that Grace shared, everything happens twice, first in your mind, then in your life. So let's use that principle in our businesses, even when it comes to bookings. You are a master booker. You are building the skill of booking, and people want to book with you. People want what we have to offer. People want to join your team. People want to make money in this business. Focus on what you want, so that more of that will attract itself into your life. So I love you guys. I hope this was helpful, short, and powerful, and make it a great rest of the month of April.